Hi guys. So I'm coming out of hiding to discuss something that um, has really impacted me. And this is a big deal because I've been a little quiet off of social media, um, musically, just been focusing on other dreams that I have and just enjoying it, you know. Um, Having my little family, me casé, um, just little things, the simple things that I think that can be taken advantage of or that I thought I would never have. So that's what I've been up to. So it's not that um, that I haven't been present or that I'm not here or that I'm not okay. It's just been enjoying the things that um, I've always wanted that I just hadn't found yet. Anyways, with that being said, I'm taking this opportunity to, I guess, open a window or a door. It's ajar to kind of make my way back to the stage, hopefully, and back to recording. Um, the everything after the pandemic just changed. Life just changed, and the industry has changed so much, and so there's just so many factors. But believe me, for anybody who does care about my music, I still sing all the time. Um, it's just taken a back seat, but the love and the passion and the respect for it has always been there. You can ask my best friend. I'm always thinking about, the role that it played for me for such a long time. Anyways, I'm segueing into Brian the mini series. I wanted to talk about something that has really impacted me, impacted Latin music in the last 24 hours, and a lot of fans of Selena worldwide, which is the death of Quintanilla Jr. I feel like this is something that I had to do, that I want to do for him, for his family. They probably won't ever see it, but it's important to me. It's important to a few people that I know that are big Selena fans. What's up, Wanda? um, it's just a message that we want to convey to Don Abraham, Mr. Q, to Selena's spirit, and to Susie and Avi and Marcela and Chris and the band and everything. In music and fandom, it's a give and take relationship. It's not one-sided, and so they provided so much to us as well that it's just kind of like we have to say something back in moments like this. I'm sad. Abraham was somebody who I felt like was gonna live forever. You know what I mean? Like I thought he was gonna be like 100. He was so firm and so strong and so determined, that I just thought he was gonna live forever. And as humans, for men, life expectancy is usually like 75-ish. So I mean, he exceeded his life expectancy, which is amazing, and that's a blessing. And Lord, he left his mark on this earth with his music and with the legacy of his children and Selena. So in that respect, it's like, what a blessing. But I feel like, as fans, I thought he was gonna live forever. I have a couple of stories of interacting with him over the years that maybe I'll share someday or at some point. That at the time were a little traumatic for me, if you will, but they did make me a better artist, a better singer. As you know, Don Abraham kept it real. He kept it real, he didn't play. So I did take it with that fashion, and eventually it just grew from those experiences. I've been blessed to, Susie sent me a video through a friend of mine once, and we've communicated several times through email. I met Chris a couple years ago. Um, AB and I have another story too, but I don't know that I can share that some other point. But I just have so much love for this family. I've grown up with their story for so many years, 3 decades plus. Um, I've been to Corpus, had the Selena tour. The only thing I miss is the museum, which I want to experience it so badly. Y Doña Marcela, que no la he conocido, I always just wanted to give her like this huge bear hug. But the point that I'm making with all of this is I just have such a huge love, admiration, and respect for these individuals. Their story, what they've been through, what they went through in the public eye, not being able to mourn their daughter, and not being able to grieve without all that ruckus going on in their front door stuff, just a huge respect for them, and just what has happened as a result of Selena, her legacy, and what Don Abraham did by pushing her legacy all these years. Hey, como la flor. I just got this last week from shopselena.com, a nice little plugin. There's so many different opinions about him and how he handled things, especially recently on TikTok. Me and my best friend have been like really ticked about some of the stuff that we're hearing and seeing. It goes without saying that he was very strong charactered, and sometimes he said things or did things that we don't necessarily all agree with. But this is a man that, if you do your research, like, he was devastated when she died. He cried, in front of the camera. I mean, you could tell that it was sincere. And he took this situation that ruined their life and their life's work and decided to do something with it. He did not let said individual, who will go nameless, like she has with them, he did not let that experience that this individual did ruin a body of work that they put so much effort into. And he could have just left it alone and walked away from it. But you know what? He knew, me and my kids worked so hard for this. Selena was working so hard for this. I'm not letting that situation win. And he pushed it forward. And here we are 30 plus years later, where Selena and her legacy, clothing and wax figures and makeup lines and bump boxes and vinyls and Grammy museums and Hollywood Walk of Fame and series and document. Like, she's just, like Susie said recently, like, she's global. And it's just amazing what that family's done, what they've done for her, for their story, because it is their story. There is no Selena without Los Dinos. There is no Selena without Abraham. And that's what people fail to see when they're criticizing him and the decisions that he made. None of this would have happened without him, without their sacrifices, without the trauma that he went through to get them to the point that they got to, bankruptcy, losing a business, losing a job, living 10 people to a house. Like, they went through it and they survived it, and they did amazing things and opened doors for Latinos everywhere. Like, everyone loves this girl. Everyone. So you have to be a strong charactered person to make something like that happen. And people don't realize that. They label them and give them names and this, that, and the other. You have to be like that to get to where Selena Los Dinos has gotten. It's like common sense. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get there being all nice and contrite and passive. It just doesn't happen, especially in the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s in a male-dominated industry. No. So I'm going to have to cut this into 2 parts, unfortunately, but stay tuned. I'll be right back.